Hi, my name is Basia and I'm one of the yoga teachers here at Billabong Retreat. My favorite topic has got to be meditation. And the reason that is because I have found it to be the most helpful in transforming my relationship to my thoughts. Normally in our everyday life, we are so fused in with our thoughts that we're not even aware that we are actually thinking most of the time. There is no separation and we actually are taken by every thought in any direction that it takes us in. Through meditating, as we quieten down and actually let our focus be on something that we return it time and time again, we begin to notice how much we are distracted by our thoughts and how much of the time we are fused in with our thought. And then by practicing meditation, every time we notice that, we let it go and we come back to the focus. As we, of course, practice that, the next part of that is recognizing that moment of recognition that you have been on a thought. Who or what was it that noticed that? And that separation between you and the thought is transformational. This is when we start to uncover that if we are able to observe the thought, we must not be the thought. And this is a powerful shift that creates so much openness in our everyday life. That shift from recognizing that we are not the voices in our heads, of course, gives room to the question of, well, then who am I? Now, in the Yoga Sutra, we would be talking that we are ultimately pure awareness, pure consciousness. But the understanding of that or reading about it is really not enough and doesn't do much. But the experience of that is when it really actually creates change in your life. So to practice this, there's many ways to do it. But if you like, follow the following practice with me. So firstly, find a comfortable seat. And that doesn't have to be sitting on the floor. It can be sitting in a chair in an upright position, ideally, so we don't fall asleep. And then let your hands rest on your knees and then take a moment to just roll the shoulders up and back. As you let them roll up and back, just let your body settle in. And if it feels comfortable, let your eyes close. Now just take a few moments to really initially let go of your body's weight into the ground. Let it soften and let your awareness rest in your body. Begin to then notice that your body is actually slightly moving through the movement of your breath. And as you connect with this movement, begin to follow the journey of your breath. Follow as it comes in through the nostrils and expands the chest and the belly. And follow it out as the belly comes back down, the chest drops, and you feel it leaving out through the nostrils. And just continue to do this following the journey of your breath. And letting that journey also relax and soften you deeper into your seat. Now, any time that you find yourself distracted or you find yourself already on a thought, I'd like you simply to tap your finger against whatever it is that it is on as acknowledgement of that thought, that you've caught it, and also as a way of acknowledging it and letting it go. Of course, always then returning back to just the full awareness of your breath, following it in and following it out. Now, anytime you find yourself again distracted, tap it. Notice that it is an acknowledgement of the thought and let it go. And you might also notice in that moment where you actually notice yourself thinking, Who is that part of you that is noticed? What is that part of you that is able to observe you thinking? You're not trying to answer that with thoughts or analyzing, but simply using it as a way of contacting or coming back to that place, which is awareness, which is pure consciousness. Continue to always come back to observing your breath, feeling it move in the body as it naturally comes in and as it naturally comes out. And then gently bringing your awareness back into your whole body, into the room that you are in, and opening your eyes. So a very short practice where we begin to notice our thoughts. We begin to really see if we can notice when we've been distracted by our thoughts and tap, acknowledging it and letting it go and coming back. And in that little moment where we notice we're on a thought is that sacred moment of realizing that you are not your thoughts. If you are able to observe the thoughts, you must not be the thought. And this, of course, starts the journey of the who am I exploration. And if you're interested in more videos about this, there are many ways to explore you are not your thoughts. So let us know.
You have been listening to a Billabong Retreat podcast, a place to find simple ideas for living happier and healthier lives based on ancient wisdoms and modern science. You can find out more at www.billabongretreat.com.au/blog. We hope you enjoyed, and we look forward to welcoming you again.